Well, number one, I don't think you can have a proportional response when people are lobbing rockets at your citizens. We would not have a proportional response in America. We'd go in with every single thing we have, and the critics of the president would be leading the charge on that. So let's first step back and realize what's going on here. The president is trying, and while I don't think the president or this administration or the Republicans or the Democrats in the Senate are giving enough support to Israel, because as Israel goes, so will America. This is the only democracy in this part of the world. This is an ally we need, and they need us, just like our special relationship with the Brits and other of the Western European countries and our two partners on the borders of our country on the north and south. But we have to go and we have to find some ways to solve these problems rather than just complain about them. And I will say that the administration has put in the latest bill where they want more money for border security, more money to help the Israelis build more of these anti-rocket rockets, the dome that they call it here, that has been shooting down rockets before they ever land. What the Israelis do is they calculate the track of the rocket from the instant it gets off the ground. If it's going to land out in an open field, they don't do anything. If it's going to land in a populous area, their computers are good enough to then fire off a missile. And with something like 90+% accuracy, they shoot down those missiles, saving an awful lot of lives. But then they've got to go in to the places where the missiles are originating from. And Hamas has, like every coward around the world, hid themselves among people who are defenseless, so that when the Israelis strike, or when the Americans strike in Afghanistan or Iraq or every place else we fight wars, that civilians that will get hurt. And America has exactly the same problem with doing that the Israelis have. And incidentally, our solution to the problem was exactly the same. You have to go in, and you can't let them use human beings as shields. Sadly, that's exactly what they've been doing. And the Palestinians and the Gaza Strip are paying a terrible price, and it's because of Hamas. And I think if you went and asked the Palestinians, you'd find exactly the same thing. They understand that. They don't want somebody walking into one of their schools and setting up rockets and saying, leave your kids in class, you can't take them out, because we don't want somebody to strike. And that's exactly what the Hamas is doing.
Well,